You know, it's funny, the other day I was having a look at some of the videos I used to make, you know, when I first started. This is about probably, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. And I was thinking, wow, you know, I've really changed style. And got me thinking, what about you guys? What do you think of the style that I've got today compared to back then? Now, if you haven't been following me for all that long, I'd like to show you some of the videos that I started making, and you tell me, do I have a better style, or did you like the old style? Now, I put together about, I think there's 4 or 5 little videos, and I tell you what, they don't go for long. So in my early days, I used to only make the videos for about 2.5 to 4.5 minutes. They were really short because I thought people's attention span, people don't want to sit there and watch videos for very long. Well, nowadays it's completely different. You know, you guys want to sit down on the TV and watch a long video. So anyway, I put together this. Let me know in the comments, do you like the old style better or the new style, or any suggestions and stuff like that. So I look forward to seeing what you say. Yeah. G'day all, here we are at Sunawaya, just about to leave for Queensland. This is my first trailer load. Anyway, we'll go back and get the second trailer shortly. See how we going at all. Oh, look out, here's Lauren with the paperwork. Thank you, Lauren.
There you go,
all
Jono.
right, good
map so you don't get lost. Hi everyone!
Alright, thanks for that.
How are you, Jono?
Oh, hey, Jerry. This is Jerry, the owner of Sunawaya. So if you need a good deal, call Sunawaya and they'll see what they can do for you.
You've got a big trip ahead of you, Jono. How many kilometres?
I think it's probably about 4,500.
4,500 kilometres.
That's all the way to Longreach, and we got Blackhall.
Unload on Sunday.
That's Sunday, Monday, whatever days we have to get there.
Safe trip, sir.
Okay,
very good.
Okay, let's get going. Nas on his brake. Good on you, Nas. g'day from sunny Burke, and what a beautiful day it is here. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and we're here at Burke and we're going to connect up 3 trailers. I've picked up these from Perth, someone else bought the 3rd trailer, and now we're going to connect up. So we're going to take this all the way through to Mackay, and there's sections of this highway that we're going on that I can't take 3 on, so I'm going to be going from 3 to 2 and then 3 to 2 and all over the place, so it's going to be a bit of a trip. Anyway, the quickest way to get going is to get going, so let's get going. Alright, well, here we are at Charleville. Stopped for a quick rest. I've had a nice sleep, and well, here we are at United Charleville. This is one of the main truck stops here, and well, if you have a look at the place, it used to be a Puma, this one, but now it's back to United, or to United. So a quick break here and we'll continue on. Well, it's 5 o'clock and it's time for a bit of dinner, so I thought I'd come with a beefy blackle and get a bit of heart attack material, you know, the old hamburger. And there's a fun fact about beefy blackle. This is where I first started doing all these stories. I did a Roadhouse review here, and I guess it just took off from there. So anyway, let's go inside and see what we can get. Alright, got my hamburger, let's head off. Well, that's about it for today. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show you how to unload, but well, it's just unloading with a fork, you know, it's not exactly rocket science. It was squirrel stuff. At the place I was going to was the big wharf terminal, you know, for the coal, to load the coals on the ships, and there was bosses and all sorts of stuff there. I couldn't even get out of the camera, so that's that. Anyway, as you can see behind me, we have stacked up, and now I don't need to break up and, you know, drop from 3 to 2 and stuff like that. We just head straight to Burke, where unfortunately we're picking up cotton. That means 3 trailers of cotton and then 3 trailers of tarping. in for. Oh, and by the way, the weather is really humid up here. I'm near Clermont, which is between Clermont and Moranbah. So I just want to get out of this, so let's pack this camera up and get back in the air conditioning. G'day all, well it's been a great time off over Christmas, but it's time to get back to work, and here we are at Port Augusta, about to connect up a triple road train going across to Perth. Now this is only for a short time where we can do triples, but no doubt it will be opened up for, well, indefinitely. So let's connect up and let's get going. Right, a last check of lights and stuff, and we're off. trying to look for the smoothest part possible to go, but there's just nowhere else to go, so it's just got to go slow. Across another truck. Always got to go slow. There's a fair bit of dust behind me. For a short reprieve we get a bit of bitumen. And as quick as it starts, the gravel starts again. Why are we going this way? Why not go another way through the bitumen? Well, the only way around is for the bitumen is well, there's only single radius, so which means I'd have to drop a trailer, go around 300 kilometres, come back, and go and grab the other trailer. Or you can take this shortcut. Instead of going 300 kilometres, you're looking at 80 kilometres of this road. So unfortunately, it makes sense to go this way. G'day all, here we are at Wire, just about to leave for Queensland. This is my first trailer load. Anyway, we'll go back and get the second trailer shortly. See how we going at all. Oh, look out, here's Lauren with the paperwork. Thank you, Lauren.
Here we go,
all right,
guys.
really good
map,
map.
so you don't get lost. Hi everyone!
Alright, thanks for that.
How are you, Jono?
Oh, hey, Jerry. This is Jerry, the owner of Wire. So if you need a good deal, call Wire and they'll see what they can do for
You've
you.
got a big trip ahead of you, Jono. How many kilometres?
I think it's probably about 4,500.
4,500 kilometres.
That's all the way to Longreach, and we got Blackhall.
Unload on Sunday.
That's Sunday, Monday, whatever days we have to get there.
Safe trip, sir.
Okay,
Very
thanks for
good.
that. Okay, let's get going. Nas on his brake. Good on you, Nas. it's time for a break. We've stopped at the Barclay Homestead in Northern Territory, and it's a great place here, so come on in and we'll go and have a look. Yes, it's bustling a bit here.
Someone open the closet door. It's gonna be good. In the town.
G'day, Jono from RDO Media. So I picked up a road train load of fencing wire in Perth. This is all going to Queensland. It's a fair bit of it. So come along with the ride, and we're going to, well, we're starting at Charleville, working our way to Tambo. What's the next one? Blackall. We're crossing creeks and farms and all sorts of stuff. So come along for the ride and see how we go delivering it all. So the first delivery we came to was about 130 kilometres west of Charleville, and it only had 8 rolls, so I left the other trailer behind to save a bit of fuel. Now this is around the Isisford-Blackall Road, which is not as bad for cows as other areas, but as you can see, there's a few. Now the delivery at the Isisford farm, they said it was flooded out for the main road. So I thought, oh well, I'll get the farmer to run me down and have a look. Yep, it's pretty flooded. So we chose not to go through that, but we can have a look anyway. That alarm's an ingenious way to stop wild dogs getting through the cattle grid. Driving down the road and I see this old house. You never know what you find inside the old houses, so I look inside and check out this. Look at the date on that. Expiry 1998. Anyway, I thought it was worth a look. Then there's this old Mazda truck. I know it's not a big road train or anything, but it looks pretty old. On to our last delivery and then we're empty. Well, thanks for watching. Until the next time, we'll see you then. So when I pulled up a black hole and I saw this, well, I'm not sure what it was, and I went up to it and I thought, wow, that's a bat. I wanted to get closer, but wasn't sure if it was going to jump at me. Alright, it's a beautiful day and we are here at the mine, and I think they're actually going to let us have a camera in there. Wow! So I've got me with my AB triple, we've got a triple road train and Shane with the road train, so we're going to be going in. Got to get dressed, unfortunately suit up to the eyeballs. It is reasonably warm out here, but anyway, let's get going because it's 7 o'clock in the morning and the temperature's getting hot.